Yeah, so here we go. When weakness is revealed in us by God, we tend to think that we now have to fix that weakness by ourselves. I believe that a lot of our Western Christian culture, maybe not even Christian culture, but just our Western culture, is this highly independent culture, where we push this idea of being self-made, being independent, being able to do all of these things without anyone's help, because we have so much information and so many resources available to us that our culture has become this group of highly independent, disconnected people. So people have difficulty giving help and receiving help as a result. And we all become very isolated in our worlds. But the thing about God that I genuinely only just connected the other day, it's crazy how many things that we know, but we haven't internalized yet. That's something about growing up Christian that has been an interesting experience for me, is that I grew up with all of these Christian truths and I knew of them intellectually, but it's different to understand them in your heart, to really have experienced something that drives it home as a fact and truth. And this is one of those things that I just slammed into my brain the other day, that when weakness is revealed in me specifically, I tend to feel like my ego's been hit. I feel I put up walls. I want to push away. I feel like, okay, now someone found a weakness in me and I need to fix that as soon as possible without any help, because I'm an adult. I can do this by myself. If I can't do it by myself, then that's pretty pathetic, because I'm 32 years old and I should be able to do this by now. I should be able to self-regulate like that. So in life, when I'm presented with feedback or criticism, or even constructive criticism, I feel incredibly vulnerable, because I have this sense that I should have known that. I should have figured it out by now. And now, because it's been revealed in me, now I have to figure it out. And I can't ask for help, because that just compounds the embarrassment or shame that I feel at having been discovered to be lacking in knowledge. And that's where the devil works in me, and has worked in me, and I think works in a lot of us in our American culture, where we're so inundated with the idea that we have to be independent, that when God reveals things in us as Christians, when God reveals our weaknesses, our tendencies to go, oh, I'm so sorry, God, this is really embarrassing. I've been reading your word for my entire life, and I can't believe that it took me this long to figure it out. I promise I'm going to go back into the world and I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to do it myself. You gave me everything I need. You gave me the workbook. So I'm just going to go to the workbook. I'm just going to go to the workbook first. And I'm going to try to figure it out, because you gave it to me. Therefore, I have to just do it myself. You gave that to me so that I could do it myself. So I'm going to do that first. And then I'll come back to you, and then you can grade my paper and tell me if I did good or not. And then I'll have like a framework for what the truth is, and I can go into the world and I'll be faultless and I'll be flawless. And that's how I sort of viewed God, as he's the teacher, I'm the student, the Bible is the workbook. And that is true to a point. But what's more true, what is the actual truth that I've discovered, and the Bible says that we are to renew our minds every day. We are to be in the Word, and the Word is God. And the Word is from God, and he is the Word. Our relationship with God, I've been treating it as an impersonal relationship with God, as if God was the teacher, where you don't get too comfortable. You just go for questions and you get answers, and you don't go for sympathy. You don't go to God for, you don't You don't go to God for every single question that you have. You don't do that because that's inappropriate. That's not what he's there for. He grades you and then finds you wanting or finds you proficient. And that's what God is for. But that is not God's heart towards us at all.